Good evening. Hey. Say hey, baby boy. Wow, it has been a hot week so far. How many of you guys have had a hot week too? It's May 2023. I've taken a few days off to celebrate my birthday, and I've been having fun. If you're on my Snapchat, you've been seeing what I've been doing. I've been working a little bit every day, but just not grooming. So happy birthday to those of you guys who celebrate a birthday every year. I ended up watching that birthday in the pandemic that I did. Did you guys see that? If you didn't, type in my favorite groomer happy birthday and watch that. That will make you laugh. I don't know what I was thinking, but we need to clean him up. I have been neglecting him because the puppies take up a lot of my time, and look how he's panting. What time is it right now? 7:44 p.m. in Texas, May 8th, 2023. That doesn't even feel right. Is it the 8th or the 9th? Let me make sure. Yep, it is the 8th. So, look how hot he is. I have the AC down to 74. And this is how he is hot. And his hair is so short. But what you don't see is how thick it is. It is like cotton. And if you ever wear fleece, it feels like that when you put on a fleece coat and it's so hot. He, to me, runs hot like that. His sister's hair is not the same. So even this is 2 months grow out, maybe a month and a half, and so this is nothing, right? This is a 7 blade, so it stays pretty short. Once you cut that doodle's hair, it's going to take a long time, if not years, to grow back long, which is why when someone comes in and they have a beautiful, beautiful long coat and they're reluctant to cut it, but it's in really good shape, I will tell them, don't cut it. Let's just take it in stages, because once you have that long, flowing, beautiful hair that you've been brushing twice a day to make look like that, once we take that off, it will take a long time. This is over a month and a half at least. And I want to say not more than 2 months, but, oh gosh, yeah, right? When did I color him? Because I shaved it and then colored it and then left it, because what you want to do is when you color, you actually want to have all the hair there, so when you make mistakes, you come back and do your haircut after the color. And this color sat for 40 minutes. Now you got to have a dog that's willing to let them sit for 40 minutes. Really, it should be sitting for, when you dye your hair, how long do you let it sit? An hour, 2 hours, 3? So the longer you want it in, the longer you can let it stay in. It's just like us. The longer it's in, the longer it'll last. So you can see it's faded pretty good here. All right, I wasn't going to talk very much tonight, but it's been a few days. I missed you guys. And I was going to do a private member-only live chat. So those of you guys, and video, by the way, if you're not a member, sometimes you can't even watch it. So become a member. Join the membership on YouTube. He's just over 2 years old at this point. So, right? Boy, he's hot. Let's get that hair off of him. Anybody who tells you that the coat, I'm not denying it. It depends on where you're at and how hot it is. But you can see right now how hot he is. His coat is not helping him stay cool. No. He is freaking hot. It's literally almost 8 p.m. in Texas. And when I looked last, it was 88 degrees in the evening. Like, we had a 90-something day today. It's not even summer yet, and we didn't have a spring. It just went from 55 to 80 to 100, literally, in 3 days. 55, 80s, 100. And he is miserably hot. So once I get this off, he actually will stop panting like this and feel better. So that's what I believe, because that's what I see. I actually see it happening. So those of you guys who just hear and read that the coat works for itself, man, no. Maybe that was pre what we're doing to our earth right now. I don't know. Maybe that was not pandemic, but what do I want to say? Back in the 80s. Like, that made sense. Was it as hot as now? I don't know. I have to look up. You gotta look up the data. Look at the data. All right, let's get this going here. All this stuff I'm not going to use here. I'm not going to use that right now. And so I've been reluctant to take him down to the 10 blade, but at this point, I'm ready. And if you can't tell, this table is right here up at my hip, right here, right below my hip bone. So we have it raised really high. This guy jumped up here by himself. That's how big he is. This is a big dog. Like, look at my hand. His whole head is bigger than my hand, okay? His head is bigger than my hand. Look at this. He's a big dog. Don't let the camera fool you. So let's get a 10 blade going, and I will decide when I check all this if I want, and this is all hot spots, you know? These hot spots, you know what they're from? I tried a supplement on him that's really, really popular right now on Instagram and really, really popular on Amazon. I've seen it all over the place. And I thought, you know what, let me try it. Every one of my dogs had a reaction, and this was not a good reaction. This is a 4 or 5 months grow out from how bad he was so raw from whatever that. I took him immediately. It took 4 days. He was on it only for 4 days, that supplement. If you want me to tell you what supplement it is, email me, because I don't want to blast him here on YouTube. If you want to know the truth, I'll tell you the truth, but I don't want to do that to their company right now. Okay, so we got a 10 blade. And matter of fact, I just oiled this 10 blade. And I tell you guys all the time, don't do that. So let me take it into the coat after I immediately just oiled it, and let's see what happens. Does it cake up the hair? Because usually it does, and that's why I don't like to oil it right before I groom. But this is my sharpest 10 blade, so let's just go at it. Let's see what happens. You won't know unless you do it. So I just oiled it. If we have problems, then I know I have to, like what I tell you, you gotta let it sit 24 hours after you oil it. Don't oil it and start shaving your dog. Usually the hair sticks all up in it and everything like that. You're really close to the camera. Look at him looking at me. You're really close to the camera, bud. Don't let him fool you, man. He likes to party. He's wild. He jumps around. Don't you? Yeah. You're a party animal. Don't go back that way. I'm going to take the 10 blade now and go down. There's a bone right there. You want to be easy on it. This right here, the hair grows back this way, so it's shorter there. See, I told you guys I oiled this blade. Watch, look at all, can you see all that hair in there that's stuck in there? Yeah, see, it's supposed to be clear. Look, it's thick right here. See this line right here? It's kind of dark. There's hair all up in there. So when you oil your blade, exactly what I told you, when you oil your blade, your hair just sticks in there. Don't do that. So this is proof right there. You see all that hair stuck in my blade? Because I just oiled it. I literally just cleaned it and oiled it. Now, this is going to prevent me from going fast. I'm going to have to brush all that hair out with my blade brush. That's why it's important, not a toothbrush. You can for a minute, but when you get that blade brush, you get more hair out faster. See, when you look at it now, see how clear it is? All the way right. You see all the white ceramic? Watch. Right? All that hair, I popped it out with this blade brush. Boom. I told you guys, don't oil your blades before you use them. So let's change 10 blades. That one's got to sit and air out. Usually 24 hours is fine. And when you do that, this spray, when you do this sanitizer spray, when you're grooming, just spray the outside. If you spray all the inside, there is oil in that. If you spray that and touch it, it's oily too. So when you do that, when you spray that stuff for disinfectant, don't spray it all up in the teeth at that time. So I really want him, I want to allow him to sit down, but honestly, I can't. He's such a big dog that I can't really get the lines perfect if he's sitting. So what I'm going to do is have him stand up. MP, thank you for your donation, and thank you, Bunny. Thank you, members. Thank you, JT. Oh, I can see you through the camera. Yes, I can. You're so cute. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Stand up. If he wasn't my dog, I would not have him at face level, okay? Wait. To get a big dog like this, and people who show their dogs are even better than him. To get a big dog like this to behave like this, I brushed him every day when he was younger. If you set the stage when they're very, very young, then they'll follow the rule their whole life. But you don't want to set the stage until they're 10 months old, a year, 2 years, and you're going to double back. You're going to have to work harder at it. When they came to me, they were 8 weeks old, and we started brushing them every day. Every day I had them on the table. Toenails, pads, brushing, 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 bath, brushing, brushing, brushing. And their hair wasn't even long. So they learned that. Now there's some parts they don't like. They don't like their foot brushed. They don't like their feet brushed very much. I've never hit a vein on their nail, but they just don't like their feet brushed very much. So as he's grown up, he kind of likes to tell me what to do sometimes, because I wish I had more time in the day, to give him what he needs, which is more attention. He knows how to look up, doesn't he? You're good at looking up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just like, it's so cute. You know how to look up, huh? You know how to look up? You're such a good boy, man. You're such a good boy. Okay, go up. Look up. So the other thing I invented was this groom loop cover. This is leather. Betty helped me make them come to life. And what you do is you put your groom loop inside there, you buckle it into place, you put it into the hole so it doesn't move too much around the groom loop. And this allows, as if I could put my hand there and hold his neck instead of just this groom loop on such a long, thick neck. It's very, you know how you watch something happen and you're kind of like, you hate it and you want to do something about it? Well, I did. I didn't like it, especially like small dogs, maybe I understand more because their necks are like this big. But these guys, their neck is so big that you don't want a rope around it. When they pull, it's pulling this little baby area, so it causes more damage, I think. So isn't that cool? Yeah. MyFavoriteGroomer.com. Right? Isn't that better on your neck than just having that rope there? I think so. Yeah, I do. I think so. Can I turn you a little bit? Can I turn you that way? He's looking at himself in the mirror, in the TV. He's like, but I want to look. Did you see him? But I want to look over there. You want to look at yourself? Right there? It's okay if you do. It's okay if you do. like it. I would judge that you feel good right now. Wouldn't you guys judge that he looks like he feels good? He's such a character, man. He is just such a character. Let me see if I can get you guys back here. A little bit, maybe. Maybe a little bit, no? At least have this view for a second. Oh. Just stand up. We get a little tickle tickle. A little tickle tickle. Right here? Right there? I'm not really good at it, but if you ever tried to bake something and then put icing on the cake real soft and all that, it takes a little technique that's really hard to do, and I suck at it. But I can lightly skim my clipper over all this hair and get it up. You have to stand up. One more sit down, I'll have to get the dog upstand. You see how thick that hair is coming off by chance? Or is it just me? See how thick that is? It's crazy because it doesn't grow fast, you know what I mean? All right, let me see if I can get you guys a better view on this end. See if you guys can come over here with me. Bear with me. Hold on to your seats. See if this is, yeah. Okay, all right, that's not bad. have a blade that I can feel it's like, and it's like grabbing the hair a little bit, right? It needs to be sharpened. Needs to be sharpened. Or if you happen to took these screws out at some point, it's going to do that same thing. So if you mess with the tension, that means you took these screws out, because that's not how you take it off. You take the blade off like that. You take the blade off like that. If you don't have a button, you just have to pull it off like that real hard. Use a towel if it's painful, and do it on your bed so it doesn't pop and go flying and break anyway. But these screws, you weren't supposed to take those off unless you know what you're doing with tension. And I don't, so it's like taking the wheels off your car the wrong way and putting them back without the right tension, and then they fly off. All right, so for this guy, let's pull out the XL extra large dog upstand. Let me stand up, up, up. That's good. This is the XL. Guess what? They are now made in Texas, baby. We have a company that did a great job recently making them, and this is one of my originals. But we are in stock, so XL. Dogupstand.com. We do ship worldwide. It's not like he's a bad dog, right? It's just I don't want to keep up and up and up and up. I want him just to stand up so I can hurry up and then be done and then move it and move on to the feet. But if he was disabled, then I probably would say, hey, I have the dog upstand. I got to charge you a little bit higher rate because I have tools that, like if you go to a diesel mechanic versus a regular mechanic, they have different tools. So the rate of a diesel mechanic is $150 an hour, where your average mechanic for a regular car is $80 an hour. So when you go in for a groom and you got all these eccentric tools that help you do your job for a dog that's disabled, then your rate should reflect the tools that you use to help get that job done faster and safer. Right? Right? You got grass in your hair from rolling around. That's why I needed to bring you in here, because you party animal. You're a party animal. Running around, rolling around. You and Brownie constantly partying, constantly hanging out, licking each other. See if some of it can just fall in there. Okay? Good boy. Good boy. The first time I gave him a sanitary back there, I took it all off. He was younger. Ooh, no, he didn't like that. He's like, you need, right, remember that? He was like, it's fresh. There was too much freshness, too much air going on down there. So now I know I gotta leave him some, like, you know, some leaves in that area. I need to leave you some leaves. So I did, okay? So it's not too airy back there, okay? Leave him some weeds or something back here. But make sure it's not matted. Check between it, under it, around it, every which way, but just don't shave it bald. Or you might find your dog's gonna lick a lot back there because it's gonna be too fresh. Let me see how low I went on this one. Yeah, I left it right there. That's fine. Let me slide that off. Stay up though. Stay up. Stay up, baby boy. Can I see your armpit? Go up here, up and out, up and out. Sorry, I got a flex in here. Hold on. Up. Here we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Did good. All right, let's take a look under here now. Let me see up. Don't move, don't move. Good boy. Put your foot down now. There you go. Put your foot down. Good boy. All right, let's take a look at the neck here, underneath all this. Yeah, a little bit. Sure, we have to do some of this back here. Over here. That's good. Isn't that coat gorgeous though underneath? Look how pretty it is. That's how much he's partying, man. He parties hard at home. Look up. Look up. Notice the difference in the panting as well. We took the coat down, right? The top of the coat down, all the way to a 10 blade. The panting has kind of subsided, but check it out. These lights that I have in here make the room extremely hot. So if he was really, really, really hot still, he would be even panting more because it's actually very warm room. Even though I have the temp for the whole salon down to 74. which is hard to, that means it doesn't even stop running. So look how pretty that is, right? If you do it right the first time, you don't have to come back later. I like my private parts clean, don't you? I'm cleaning him up. He's clean. I want him clean. Let's go move into the 40 blade. We'll do the 40 blade, do the pads and everything like that so I can see what I want to do with the legs. I'll check for any knots and tangles. I'm going to try to get some of this maroon out finally. Let's see. Let me get this up here. So you don't have to hang your head too much, okay? I'm not gonna do too much to your head here, so I could do is go ahead and do some of that now real quick. Since I got the 10 blade on, let's grab our 4 guard real quick, just quick. Cause I actually I was playing, you know, that's the best part when you own your dogs and you wanna play around so you know. So I took some here short around this, and I didn't love it. So I've been letting that face grow out. Look up, honey. Look up. I thought you were a pro looking up. Look up. Come on. Look up. Let me see. Let me see here. Good boy. You mind if I see this? You saw what I did, right? 4 guard reverse right there, just right here, this 1 inch. And then 4 guard light down the head. And then 4 guard here, just lightly right there. Because I want to grow this out right here. I took this too short last time. I didn't like it. Thank you. I took it and then I was like, oh, I'm not going to do the other side. I'm going to leave it alone so that we're just waiting on this side to grow out now. It took away some character out of his face. I didn't like that, you know what I mean? I wouldn't use a 10 blade in reverse. Try it. You'll probably burn your dog. Especially do not use it in reverse around the sanitary or the tummy. But there are people that do. Their dog's skin is pretty tough and used to it. If they do it, it usually, you try it one time and then you have to do it again and again before that skin is like accepting it. Does that make sense? Here, I'll move this. I don't need it right now. Ready? I'll move this. Okay, let's take a look here. Would you mind kind of, there you go, yep, so I can kind of get a view here. What's up? Let me see here. See how short this side is? I did not like that at all. You can't tell, though. I could tell as soon as it happened. Quick, can I help you? What is it? Look up. Okay. Okay, that's good enough there. Let me see your ears, okay? Let me see. He doesn't get tangled up like female doodle does at all. He's completely different. I mean, his legs might be because he chews himself, but cleans himself. If a doodle cleans themselves at all, you better brush afterwards. So if you don't have time, you're gonna get a knot, which is gonna happen. But female doodle has way more curls than he does. And I'll tell you, man, she can get knotted fast. So we'll brush that one, and we'll brush this other one. See how long they are. I'm gonna lower this because I don't need him looking up too much. You can look down a little bit now if you want. You got a little tangle there? Maybe. There it is. Oh, Shimmy says, Dee, you have a wonderful community here. I just want to say y'all are amazing and truly lucky to be part of it. Thanks. Oh, Shimmy, thanks. That's a beautiful comment. Appreciate that. Say hi, everybody. Hit that like button. Say hello, where you're coming from, what you're writing. what you're talking about. Say hello. Oh, he looks cute, huh? You look cute with your crazy ears. Oh, okay, I must be behind on this last sheet. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm about 30 seconds behind. Hmm? What are you looking at me like that for? Hmm? What are you looking at me like that for? Okay. Let me take a look at your ears alone for a second. What you might find is some of those Korean groomers, especially the Asian fusion grooming, what they end up doing is they'll take this ear, right? And it needs to look like this ear, right, for the most part. But they'll groom this ear like it's its own piece of body. And it is. It's its own thing. Whereas when we learned how to groom, when I learned how to groom, it's like you groom it proportional to the head. But really, when you watch the Asian fusion, if you pay attention the way they groom the ear, it's its own entity. It's its own thing. And it's really gorgeous with the way they do it. Like you would want, I'm not going to do it, but you push up and you'll do that and you'll do this and you'll do that. You won't just do this whole big thing rounded. You won't do that. It's completely different kind of grooming. It's gorgeous though, isn't it? I'm holding the meat so that I know how far I can go. And I don't know if you can see all the hair flying in the air. The hair flying in the air, but honestly, what I noticed in the last couple months is that it really goes into my eyes. I'm really noticing that. But even the anti-fog glasses, you have to get the anti-fog spray. I didn't know it doesn't last forever. You have to reapply the spray onto your anti-fog glasses so that they don't fog up when you're working. Man. Have you ever tried to work in a hazmat suit? Let me tell you, in the Air Force, it's crazy. It's hot, and they don't really have us working. They have us under our desk when we put those babies on. So you don't want to come to work as a groomer and wear hazmat gear. I mean, it's really hard. I tried to do gloves in outdoor environment, doing thousands of nail trims. Oh yeah, no, those gloves, man, your hands sweat. Here in Texas in 100-degree heat, your hands are sweating. And they're dripping down your elbow. You cannot wear gloves outside to do nail trim. Man, it's crazy. Don't do that. Don't come over here with your tongue either, man. What are you thinking? Say, Diddy, I'm not thinking, girl. Would you mind standing up so I can take a look? Stand up for me. All right, let me get my, let me see. Without brushing, let's see how bad. Okay, I'll start right there. If it's not tangled, what I do is take them to the shower. So if I don't have to do any brushing, what I'm going to do is recolor this. But I'm going to change up the colors. So I'm not going to do the colors tonight. I like to get them clean first, brush it all out, check it. I can do a wet brush. You know how I like to do the conditioner wet brush in the tub. I do that. if it's not tangled, but I want to handle the tangles right now. Well, I left you hair back there. You're not, it's not airy. I left you hair this time. Can I help you? Is it tickling your butt? Right here? Let me see. Is it tickling your butt a little bit? I'm going to trim it up for you. Really? You're going to sit down? I need you to stand up. What are you looking at, yourself? You're something else. We have to go home, you know. Everyone's waiting for us. Up, up. Let me check your tail back here. It looks like a bushy mess. Let's get this back going. How many of you guys want to see the coloring in the next couple days? Does anybody want to see that? How many votes am I going to get? It's fast and sloppy. If you want to watch, I need to see 100 votes. There's not even 100 of you guys out there right now. So I'm going to leave the tail, brush it out, leave it. That way when I color it, if there's any that mix up or whatever, I can trim it. But if I trim it now, then I'm not going to have any hair to make a mistake with. And mistakes happen really easy with hair and dogs in color. Mistakes like sitting down on your tail, and your body is one color and your tail is another color, which is why some groomers opt to do one body part at a time, which to me takes a very long time, which I don't have. So I figured out just making it easy and fast for myself, for my own dogs, to make it fun, and then let it expire in 2 months, you know, and then do it again, or don't do it at all. Let me see, I know it's not your favorite. Let me see. Come on, baby boy. Let me see. good boy. Let me see. That's the end of the table. Under the table. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Let me see your elbow. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'll just go. Okay. Orange mousse. Well, thank you so much for your donation. Woohoo! Orange mousse. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. We're going to flip over to our 40 blade. And we're almost going to be done for tonight. Okay, up, up, then, up. Down? Good boy. Alright, now, I'm not going to trim his feet because when I color them, what I'll find is I might get some here and there and then I can scissor it off. So there's extra, but I did do his pads. You can even hold out the pads. Want to smell? You can even hold out the pads if you want to when you color. It's up to you. But I really try not to let them get their pads all colorful. Let me look at this one, just double check. Yeah. Let me see your other foot. Good boy. Okay. You can go take a bath now? Oh, you look pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty boy. You still got a problem back here? Let me look. I'm gonna wash all that. tickle right there from that hair? Is that what that is? I'll go up a little bit higher. Better? Okay, we're gonna say goodbye from here. Let him down and rest a couple minutes. I'll go through our live chat and just see what you guys are talking about and say goodnight. So we can go bathe him. It's 8:46, so it was just before 8 o'clock when we started. So nice little 45, 48 minutes of taking him down. This is nice. This is gonna help you, huh? Is gonna feel better? You gonna feel better now? As soon as we get you, especially washing you tonight because it's hot outside still, you know? So he's the dad of all them puppies. Look at his demeanor. Wow, so sweet. Right? You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Pretty boy. Thank you. More? More? Oh. Oh. Oh, baby boy. Party time? Is it party time? Let's go party. We'll go party. Go party. Go, go, go. Barney, you're so big. You're such a big boy. You're such a big boy. Oh, your party's ready to party. You ready to party? I gotta talk. Hold on. Wait just a minute. Wait, let me say something. Let's read it together. Let me see. Let me help you. Where is it itching? Let me see. I'll help you. Huh? You done? Did you get it? Okay, let me talk. Don't change the subject. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna respond to some of your comments here. Bless you. Okay, are you watching? Okay, we're gonna look at this together. Okay, look it with me. Okay, here, look here. We gotta read it together. Together. Okay, so right here. If you're gonna lose pay, hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Are you gonna pay attention? They're watching you right there. Okay, here we go. TC Bear says, good evening. And Bunny, hey, what's up? Thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Hello? What are you doing back there? Such a goof. TC Bear, my cockapoo's hair grows really fast. Oh, I just saw what happened. You tripped yourself? Oh my gosh, what a goof. You're such a goof. You're such a goof. You tripped yourself. I just saw it happen. Are you wagging your tail? You think it's funny too? It was scary for a minute. Are you okay? It was funny though. It was funny. Stop, leave that alone. Gosh, man. Dogs can smell every body part you have, by the way. Bunny says he's the goodest boy. Hey, Dana Lilu the cat. Good evening from Newfoundland. Cool. I'm doing well. I hope you and the chat are too. Awesome. Shimmy, what's up? TC Bear, hello. Lois, hey, what's up? Thanks for being here, everybody. Welcome. You're looking at yourself on that screen? You're something else, man. Desiree Pratt, if you're still out there, I'm using a 10 blade. Be sure to pick everything up at myfavoritegroomer.com. 10 blade ceramic edge. Bunny, probably a silly question, but would you ever use a 10 blade in reverse like you do the 7? I would not. I tried it once on my Shih Tzu. Never again. He looks a lot cooler now. When you started, definitely less panting. Absolutely, Bunny. Grandma Shell, he looks blissful. Ooh, blissful. MP says the puppy daddy. Oh, you were ahead of me. You said that already. Almost looks like he's wearing 1980s fitness leg warmers. Super cute. It's funny. What was I talking about? My birthday video from 2 years ago. I think I was talking about something like 1980 something. Bunny, I've only seen Dee Dee use the 10 blade regular grooming directions and the 7 blade going in reverse, but I have not seen all grooming videos to give a proper answer. There you go, Shimmy. Now, there was a guy that I was grooming his poodle, and he was a military guy, but he was really adamant about wanting certain things. And I remember him changing groomers. He actually went to a groomer down the road, and then when he tried to come back, I don't really think I took him back. So he went somewhere else and said that they did a 30 reverse or 10 reverse, and I did the cut on his poodle. And he wanted it shorter than that. So I did some research, and I talked to some other groomers, and I talked to some show cut groomers. And they have told me they have taken the muzzle of the poodle. This is a doodle, so there's poodle in there, standard poodle in there. Matter of fact, we met his dad live on YouTube. Remember him? Standard poodle. So there was at least one, maybe more, but at least one. When I say you do it one time, you do it again, you do it again, you do it again, you do it again, then the skin really starts getting used to it. You do it one time and it's really bad and your dog scratches it, it's irritated, burns its own face, rubs it in the carpet, rubs it on the wall. We're talking the face, the muzzle. 40 blade reverse. That's like the surgical blade. Reverse makes it even shorter. And no. So, it is done. And I just probably wouldn't feel comfortable doing it because I feel like I know what could happen. I've seen it happen. And if it did happen, who pays for the veterinarian bill? Even if I make them sign a clause that says I want that short, I mean, you could do it. And then, like I've been told, 40 blade. 40 blade clean feet, 50 blade sometimes. I mean, there are groomers that do it. I'm not saying anything's right or wrong. I'm just saying I have seen it burn. And if my clients, no, not for me. Do they do it? Absolutely. You will never know what you need to know unless what you might be wondering you want to know unless you go find out, right? So why do we sit at home and watch these dog shows when they are in our neighborhoods? They do. They do dog shows all across the world. And they do them quietly and silently, and he's going to pull that wire out if he's a party animal. Don't go over there. So if I were you, the next dog show, and there's little dog shows and big dog shows, the next dog show that comes into your neighborhood, in your area, go to it. Ask some of these questions that you don't think are realistic. Do you use a 10-blade reverse? On that show dog, I bet they do. On this dog, no, he's not used to it. And he's licking his bum right now. I didn't even do anything different. He's licking his bum, it's airy. Imagine doing a 40 blade. He'd already be licking it, chewing it, scratching it, freaking out. Depends on what you're trying to do and what your dogs are capable of withstanding. Oh, not for me to do, Bunny says. I just curious if it would be safe or not. More of the curiosity thing. Bunny, either way, I was interested to know about the reverse blade also and don't even have dogs, Shimmy says. Shimmy is such a wealth of information. She is a breath of fresh air. Bunny, y'all are my people. Kim says, Shimmy, get a pup. Nah, Shimmy has her way of what she wants. And she has surrounded by birds and butterflies and, let's see what she says. You have such a wonderful, thank you, Shimmy. Okay, she didn't answer that part. Becky says, love the dogs. Hi, Becky. Matter of fact, I'm just going to say this just out of privacy because I don't know what I can say with that. But Becky is going through some things right now with her body, and she could definitely use some prayers. So please pray for Becky. She could use the prayers. Crazy Dog Lady says, yes, Asian style is beautiful. It absolutely is. If you get an opportunity, we don't have very many of it down here in Texas that I've seen, not often, I mean. If you have an opportunity in some of the big cities, Seattle, LA, San Diego, San Francisco, bits and pieces up on the East Coast, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, I mean, if you have the ability to take an Asian fusion class, do it. Lois says, oh my gosh, he looked so serious when he sat down like that. He made me laugh. I would love to see the coloring. Okay, Lois, who else voted for that? Araj Moose again, MP, thank you both for your donations. Keep it coming. Shimmy says, thumbs up on coloring. I would like to see it too. That would put me at Shimmy needs me after 8 p.m. Riptide, I want to see the coloring. Cool. Grandma Shell says, yes. Shimmy says, 49 people watching. We need your support. Thank you, Shimmy. If you want to see color, please, please, please hit the like button. Woohoo, Shimmy. I want to see the color. Kristen says, Orange, thank you for supporting Dee with your donation. Shimmy is such a great moderator. Can everyone give her like a purple heart for me? Can everyone just hit a purple heart for Shimmy being such a great moderator? My doodle Chewy is not that patient with me. I just started grooming him at home. Tina, brushing every day. If you're home all day, brushing twice a day. 15-minute increments twice a day with the treat following. And I would say only with the treat. I didn't do the treat thing. I didn't do that with my dogs at all, ever. I didn't do the treat to get on the table, none of that. I just got them on the table, brushed, got down, love, kisses, that's it. But if you're starting late, that means you did not start at 8 weeks old, then you do have to use something, usually something to help you. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? You chilling? Huh? You falling asleep? Are you falling asleep? Huh? Yeah? Hi. Oh gosh, you're so big. Oh my gosh, you're so big. Yes, you are. You're so big. You're so big. You're so tall. Okay, I just had to let you see he was sleeping. He looks so much happier now, Bunny says. Kim Navratsky, yes, we have been talking about it for a while. Dog will need to be small enough to go in cabin on planes so we can leave the islands and bring the dog along with us. We live in Japan. It might be tough. What I would do is get a loaner dog, go to your rescue or shelter and get a loaner dog, or be a pet sitter. It's such a great way to have dogs, love dogs, but then give them back when you leave Japan. Joanne T. Hi, Joanne. You sent me some text messages recently. Missed your new videos. You need a break, girl. Happy, happy birthday. Thank you so much. It is a challenge getting them used to grooming. Absolutely. My doodle Chewy, yep, is not patient with me. Yep. Happy birthday, Dee. Thank you, Rusty. Appreciate that. Do you think any of this pups will require shaving, clipping, trimming? There's two that I'm kind of, the little one, black and white one, she went to a home already. She may need some light scissoring or light trimming. The two that are hairiest here are purple and gray, and not crazy, but they are hairy. And then most of and then a green, the blondest one, she is gonna need a little bit of trimming, but not much. She's very wiry. And then the rest is like, no. Which is kind of cool, that you get a doodle, a boodle, you're gonna get a boodle that requires like no brushing. De-shedding, maybe. Your face looks better. We need to grow the rest out, but it's gonna come in. It's gonna take a couple more months. Rusty, thank you for asking about Betty. I gave her a call a couple days ago, and then I called her a few days before that, and I have been getting no answer. Please pray for Betty. Betty, if you're watching, we love you, we miss you, and we hope you are doing amazing. Betty in Florida. Bunny says, I'd love to see the coloring too. Bucky says, thank you all. That means prayers up going for Becky. Yay, Bunny, thank you. Shimmy, I prefer a dog under 10 pounds for sure. I have 4 of them. Makes sense. Thanks so much for taking the time to explain reversals to me. You're so welcome. I suggest Dee Dee not to try anything today. Old school products, the best. Okay. MP smacked his head. Okay. Oh, Dee Dee smacked his head on the arm pole. Oh my gosh, what a goof. Look at all those purple hearts for Shimmy. Hey, girl. Lois, thank you. Everyone, thank you so much. Thank you again, Patty, for my birthday wish. All right, you guys, I'll be seeing you soon. Be on the lookout. I'll try to do around the same kind of time period so that we can all kind of hang out. We had a lot of views tonight. Thanks for being here. Please hit that like button, share, and don't feel like you can't donate. Support the channel. That keeps us around. And then we're going to go to the bath. So we'll see you on the next live video. Have a good night. Bye. Come on, baby boy. Let's go shower. Good night, Linda. Good night, Raymond. Oh, let me just call that out. Raymond, thank you so much for your comments on Facebook. And Linda, thank you for your comments on Facebook. Gosh, I really need a device that has Facebook here too. Those of you guys on Facebook, I appreciate you. Love you. Thanks for the stars. Bye. Are you happy too? Are you happy too? Over there? Over here. Yeah? Are you happy? You're so happy, huh? Are you so happy? You are a good boy. You're such a good boy. You ready to shower and then we can go to sleep? You want to shower and go to sleep? Oh gosh. You want to shower and go to sleep? Oh gosh, my goodness, you silly dog. You silly dog. Oh gosh, you're a silly dog. You're a silly dog. Oh goodness. That's how tall you are? Oh my goodness. It's tall. You tall? Let's go. Say bye. Say bye.